Hi, you guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into today's message. What you guys need to know, or maybe what you don't want to know. I'm not sure. Woo! We are just like all in a whole new thing. I truly hope that everything is going well for everybody out there in the world. I'm not really, I don't really participate in most religious dogmas, nor do I subscribe to any of those. I love everybody and everything. I'm really very much planted in the root of, well, shoot, I'm not planted in anything. I'm the cosmos, I'm Gaia, I'm everything. And just as I say that, this is truth. And not just mine, okay? Because a lot of times things are said, Spirit says things that I just not down with, but sometimes it's hard to hear the truth. The magician and the muse, okay? You have all the tools and the insight. I'm speaking to a selective group of people. It took a long time. Now, I don't know what took a long time. Something took a long time. Standing in your authority, unsubscribing to bullshit, detaching from piss poor attitudes. And so I really need you, me personally, you guys. I'm like, I'm not a living legend. I don't know who in the hell is saying that. No, I'm not. The earth, the sky, the wind, the fire, the water, the ether, okay? And I want to say to all the Pisces out there, ground as much as you can. Now that Pluto and also Neptune is in fire, it's a magical, magical time. You guys, I've been actually like doing things while I'm sleeping. So I know that's nothing new, but it's different. So anyway, what do you guys need to know? You are dearly loved. You have to be strong. You have to be wise, and you need to be happy. Subscribing to religious crap is not what I do here. Now, the word God is really triggering for a lot of people. And I'm not trying to pick and choose when it's convenient. And I also don't do the whole, it's everybody else's fault. Okay, people do terrible things. I know that. Trust me, I know. But if you're put in a position or you're in somewhere, then you have to accept it and figure out how to get out of it, I guess. I don't know. And now the universe has me looking at people who have been kidnapped, people who are put in cages, people who are in bondage, oppressed, etc. And that's like a whole huge thing. But even there's a reason. I cannot like look back at my entire life since I was born and say to myself, there was no reason for all that pain and all that agony and all the terrible things. I don't know. Shoot, you guys, where you guys got me going here? What do you guys have me doing here this morning? Jeez. Okay. Nine of Swords. There's a lot of worrying. A lot of worry. Anyway, you guys are loved for all that I just said. You are loved, and I know whatever is happening out there's one solution. Calm yourself within you. You have the magic within. You do. You have the magic within. And yesterday, I keep thinking about that emperor that came out and the skulls and everything he commands and demands and everything that guy went through to sit on that throne. I don't know why I keep thinking about that energy, but anyway, here we go. So here we have the first card out is a Queen of Wands. And what did I just say? What did Spirit say about Neptune and Aries? So you're a witch or something like a witch, an entrepreneur. You are magic. You're beautiful. You're magic. You're beautiful. You have a very close connection to the Holy Spirit. She's walking in peace here. Something is at peace, okay? She has surrendered to whatever the Holy Spirit. She's a warrior. This woman is a warrior. You're a warrior. And anyone who comes around you, I want to take a sip of coffee really fast. Wow, you know, that really took me places, you guys. I don't know where in the hell I just went on that trance thing I just did. You got to ground because you got magic. You got all these kinds of gifts and things, and you need to meditate and not be scrolling and not be, you know, busy doing other people's stuff. You need to do you solely you, my loves. You got to focus on yourself and your peace, and you got to like bring all that fire energy. And then I don't know, this cat, little kitty cat, is like surprised. You got an 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire, and 4 of Peace. Six of Pentacles. You got an old man here, a younger man, and you have a banker. You have an Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, Tower, and 8 of Cups. And you have a matching counterpart here, a Knight of Wands. All right, so sometime in the future, not today, somewhere near in the future, you're balancing out your finances, you're getting your mind clear, you're making decisions that bring towers. It helps you walk away from anything that is no longer serving your highest good. It might make you feel really tired and maybe even a little bit foolish. You're like, God, you know, you might be conversing with God the way that I do. Is this really right? You're going to know. You got to trust your instincts. You're a big girl. Okay, since the beginning of the year, you've had to bout with something. I kind of know what it is. Completely out of your hands, like tower after tower after tower. I don't know how many towers you had. 6, 5? You had a whole bunch of towers. Nothing was turning out right. It has something to do with you releasing the past anger and pain in situations that don't work out, but actually they are working out. You got through them because you needed to finish some things, and that has to do with Pluto. I'm certain, because this is like Pluto tearing it up, ripping it up, destroying everything that is not for you. And you might even be taking some sort of position where, you know what, let it crumble. What can I do about it? And that's a good position, because what can you do? But resolve it, move on. Resolve it, move on. It comes in, resolve it, move on. You don't want to hold space for a tower. It could have been with your finances. It could have been around your, what's here? It's around your glow up, balancing out your life. There's a victory. And the Two of Swords here, again, every single day, you guys have to keep choosing. You guys have you have to keep like making these decisions. I don't know, like if the decisions that you made a while back are, I don't know, something like you have to continue to choose. Like every day. You have to choose yourself. See how this Pisces, this water sign here, is young? I don't know. Spirit, what are you trying to say? You have a Ten of Pentacles. You guys need to let go of anybody who tries to keep you in chaos. Somebody tried to slow down your finances. They tried to slow you down. They didn't. They just did. For whatever reason, they want to. They like you. They wanted to slow things down. Don't have anything to do with nonsense. Don't have anything to do with people who intentionally, this person intentionally blocks, stops. They block and stop. So at the beginning of this reading, nobody is in charge of you. You make your own decisions. You need to be careful with your finances, lest it lead to some sort of tower that you have to walk away from. I'm not saying that's bad. And you could also have, these two people here are getting weighed and measured by this person. And you're in a position of strength, in charge, creating something with your own energetics, your own mind, your own creativity. This is something you created. And you're like, hey, if this leads to a tower, I'll be damned. If I let these two men, one older, one younger, take what I have created. Because you're like taking it, and here's this third person walking away. And you can create it. Because you're the one who created it to begin with. You know how to do it. Because you had these gifts from, like, you know what I'm hearing? The loaves and fishes story. Now, this Two of Swords, what are you waiting for? Why are you blocking out your own? You could be waiting to hear messages, trying to receive them with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Waiting for things to change. Waiting for the opportunity even. Waiting to hear, to get the insight. Today you have a truth. Today you have a victory. You have the Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Two of Swords. So then you make decisions. And you might have to start over, but you have a Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. That's what you guys need to know. Queen of Wands, on fire, glowing like a glow bird. Like, you know, you are holding it down. You walk in peace. You're receiving messages. There's a truth of victory. And you've completed something that now, oh, they get to move forward again. You're out of the Seven of Cups. You're out of the Tower. Something about money. There could be people who are like pulling on you, beggars. These two men are begging for your energy. They want what you have. They're trying to slow you down, Queen. They may not know that they are trying to slow you down. They might just think, you know, this is about your mind, because the air and your emotions and your home base. You want to be in charge of yourself, and you have a right to that because you've suffered some sort of Nine of Swords. Two of Swords. Thinking. Receiving. You can't be all things to everybody. You need to just kind of like put some stuff aside, take a nap, get some rest. Don't go back to this indecision. It's not really serving you. I feel like it's a bit of a witchy thing. Does that make sense, you guys? A bit of a manipulation tactic is what I mean. Someone around you could try to keep you up in your head about how to get things done. When fast, you know, throwing a lot of stuff your way. What you should do is you just quietly just command your center. Hey, I'm not doing nothing at all. You go handle your own business and I will handle mine. That's what I'm seeing here. Nine of Pentacles. You need to listen and speak. Listen and speak. And maintain your balance. I don't know where the... Anyway, the Page of Cups. You guys just went through a tower. You have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And the Sun on the bottom. Somebody around you wants what you have. You have 999. This is significant. You know somebody with these numbers. They were either born in 1999 or 98, 96, 94. You have 2 8s. You need to choose your life, yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. What you do creates something. You have a 9 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles. And sometimes, like, even good things lead to disappointment. Sometimes this person might even be, like, regretting choices. 8, 9 of Cups. Well, clarity is here. And here's this person again. Looking at the 5. So somebody missed an opportunity. But if they turn around and they offer love and they become love, they can have the win. It's them. They need to see that on their own. You're walking in this because you walked out of that. Holy shite. A whole shit show here. What's going on here? They thought, you know, you were a fool. You weren't a fool. You were just sweet and kind and innocent. You weren't a fool. You were not sweet, kind, innocent. You guys have a lot going on today. And it's in the mind and it's in your emotions. Balance out your finances. The Tower is going to happen no matter what. It's not terrible. It just, you walk away. You do something different. It quickly leads to what you perceive as a, you know, oh, starting over with your children or walking away. You're walking away from hell. You're walking away from what wasn't for you. It helps you grow and learn and become the Nine of Pentacles. Hey, it's worth it, isn't it? And even the Two of Swords isn't a bad position. It's just you sitting there. I'm not going to look at what people are showing me. I'm not going to see what's on the outside. I'm going to see and look what's inside, what I'm hearing. And look at this person. They like have this long robe. You know, things are like draping off of them. Things might have been a little, you know, I don't know. You might have gotten really thin or something. You guys have heavy, heavy spell work thrown at you right now. You might not have even realized it. Working on your glow up, being the very best that you can be, balancing out situations over and over and over. It's fast moving too. It's like boom, 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 boom. I know you guys are following this. You're going to get to a 10 of Cups. Nine of Cups, but right now you have to make the right decision. Walk away from this Tower. Don't live in the rubble. Spirit's like, you need to walk away from that. You have it all. You might think, oh, but balancing out your emotions and having gratitude, like this fish is happy in the cup. Now you can take it both ways. Somebody could want you to be happy in a small situation. You can make... Okay, Spirit, gosh, there's a lot going on in my brain. You can make something out of nothing. You guys can do it. And your emotions need to be stable. Don't think like immature or anything like that. See, the thinking and the immature. And also, one more thing. I'm picking up somebody likes to throw a bunch of stuff at you guys. You know, they like to, I don't know, make maybe a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages. Might be a way of manipulating you, confusing you, till you have to yell stop. That's what I'm hearing. I know for sure you've had enough of whatever this is. The Wheel of Fortune, and what else here? This tower. Just has to do with money. Contracts, moving on. You go 6, 7, 8. Just assess everything. Also, I think that spirit, you know, things out of your hands are going to continue to create towers. Because you have something to do here. 8 of Cups. You're being set out to get your 9 of Cups. Your 10 of Cups. I'm going to go because this all seems so deep and outside. The Devil and the Sun. These are planetary alignments. Libra, Capricorn, and the Sun, Leo. Libra, Capricorn, and the Sun. And Scorpio. It could also be Aquarius. Every single day, whoever you are, you have to continue to decide. Even though you think this is like small or something, it's not. It's huge, it's monumental, and it's getting you places really quickly. You just don't know it yet. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. And you have to like move away from the 9 of Swords. Change the way that you think. Really have a lot of confidence. You have to rest and retreat away from everyone. Establish your own foundation. Get all your ducks in a row, kind of a thing. Libra, this tower is about balancing out your life. Look at all the scales. Something isn't for you. It's going to fall apart. Don't hang on to things or people or anything. You're not going to be able to. Spirit's not going to let you. Whoever like comes to you with toxicity or anything toxic, it'll quickly be ripped out of your hands. It's, you know, or not even, you don't want it. There's a tower. You don't want it. What's peeking through here? 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Rest, rest, receive. Rest, rest, receive. Move through this time. Move through these energies. Absolutely nothing is going to happen to you. You're completely, fully protected. Whatever falls, you walk away. And guess what, you guys? This is all emotional. It's all, you're so... Now, the Capricorn thing, that's not emotional. That's removing or exposing and breaking chains away from things that are toxic, mean, cruel. I don't know. I don't want to go into all the devilish things. It's too much time, and I got to go. So that's what the Tower was. It's an awakening. Your whole life is being balanced out. And it's as far back as since you were a kid. So that takes some time. Because I can remember last year, I don't know if it was on my channel here or whatever, I was like, how on earth could the universe ever balance out what transpired? And I have to use myself as an example because I don't know you guys out there. So I'm using myself and my own experiences in this particular reading. How is that even possible? Well, they break it all apart. And then it gets rebuilt. And nothing toxic stays. You see the little kid, girl or boy, you see the happy family. You see this one here? You might have even been like, yeah, right. Pfft, yeah, right. Here I am. Ground zero again, or, starting over again. But this is a victory. This is a victory. You need to have confidence. I don't know what happens to people. I mean, I have a clue. So, without getting into details, when you have been picked on, humiliated, and tossed to the wolves, it takes a toll on people. And I'm not going to, whatever happens, when people try to do something bad to children, or, create or sacrifice, they think their behavior gives you the impression that I'm saying, like, when you're younger, like, gave you an impression that you were not worthy, that you were sacrificable. I know that's not how you say it, but you guys get what I'm saying here, what Spirit wants you to know. You are worthy. And that might have been kind of your path. There's a victory, a clarity. But even after this victory and that clarity, you're still like, what to do, where to go. That's why I feel like this could be like a manipulation tactic of some kind. But something's going to break through. Something's going to break through. I got to fix these. Something is going to break through. And it's about your emotions. It's about your mind. It's about your perception. And you feeling like things don't work out. This woman is so confident. She likes animals. Or she has animals. She's peaceful. You want to go with the flow. And people better come to you in peace, or you're going to rattle it. She's going to surprise your little butt. Somebody, or how am I saying this? She will shock you. This woman has a very high spiritual ranking. A leader. I knew it. Look at 2 men again. And here's a religious person, a preacher. Man, I'm not even going to get into this. Like, I don't know. This guy, this preacher, this Hierophant, has followers. Oh, I'm not getting into any kind of somebody who has a platform who has it against you, or is like your nemesis or some shit. How can anyone even like compare themselves to another YouTube channel? I mean, get stupid. Go get some help. You just in your ego. How can anybody ever sit and do a channel and then go, oh, I'm better than so-and-so, so-and-so's channel? Like, that is so high school. Get over yourself. Stupid. It's ignorant. It really is. You guys know it. Like, does anybody ever really say, oh, I'm better than so-and-so? Who says that? A child, somebody who's very... Moving on. They might even report your channel. Oh, really? Get serious. I don't even, like... And if YouTube is just that ignorant that they just get a whole bunch of reports on people that they don't like them, they don't like you, get real. Look at all the porn and all the nonsense. I mean, come on. There's action. The Ace of Wands. Take action. Take action. Take what God's given you. And wield that wand. And do what you need to do. And speak your truth. And don't let anyone stop you. And don't shut down. And don't even be swayed that way. No way. No how. Do what you want to do, damn it. It doesn't matter about any of that other stuff. You guys know that. One day somebody's there and the next day someone's not. Nobody's in competition. No, I'm not. My little channel isn't in competition with nobody. Have happiness, have joy, and be happy. And spread your love and your joy all around. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Do your channel if you want to. If you're tired and bored of doing your channel, then you know, come back to it when you feel like it. If I'm speaking to somebody who's wondering, why isn't their channel? Because that Nine of Wands and that Hierophant makes me believe with the Devil and the Justice that it has something to do with YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or something. I'm not sure. I don't do all those things. My Instagram is just all about myself and Coco and me just playing around with fashion and my art and whatever it is that I feel, or whatever I'm doing, you know, I don't know, flowers and trees and oceans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do little artsy stuff. And even then, it's like, takes 1 second, bleep, bleep, and I flip it up. I don't even think about it. The Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. Stay close to yourself. You have a Wheel of Fortune. You have a Nine of Pentacles. You guys don't worry about being single. And you have a payout coming in. The Archangel Raphael. You guys are so loving and so cute and so passionate. You just want someone who is easy when it comes to love. You don't want all that drama. You want someone that you click with when it comes to love. You do. And that Wheel of Fortune, that's going to happen. So we quickly reverted off to love. You guys got the message today, though. So there's plenty to go on. And you guys got clarity. So have a beautiful day and lots of blessings. And you're doing great because, look, you come in as... You guys are doing great. I don't want to pull a bunch of cards. Love is on the bottom. And we stopped at the Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Find joy in all that you do. Clarity is here. Don't worry about the future, for goodness sakes. It's not here yet. You're doing great. You're doing great, man. Look at you. You got your flower. You got your animals. You got your wand. You got your peace. You need that. You need that because you need the rest. You know, tower after tower after tower. You're moving away from that, though. Eight of Cups and then kaboomsies. Use your intuition. It says, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, career, or invest money. Major life changes ahead. Burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, you're a winner. You got to. This is the long haul. Love. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. I don't know what's going to happen. And your health is very important. An excellent time to start an exercise program or a diet. I don't recommend diets myself, you guys. Personally, I think eating healthy and steady all the time is the best way to go. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Three of Cups. You're well loved, well liked. The time is right for major life changes. A new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. You guys are getting a payout. And it takes you somewhere. And when you get there, you might say to yourself, oh my God, I am all alone. But you'll make new friends. You'll have a new life and all will be well. 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You're going to get out of that old mindset of the fear and the being bogged down around dangerous people and dangerous things or something. Assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is likely. I'm done here. Have a beautiful day, you guys. You got Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Work on your confidence. Stay stable. You're doing great. Bye.